foot beside the wall and start with the lacrosse ball near the front of the foot or the ball of the foot. Slowly press your foot over the ball, moving the ball towards the heel. Once you reach the heel, continue your pressure directly into the tissue connecting to the heel. As you stand still with pressure, pull the toes up, then flex them down into the floor. Continue this process for 2 to 3 rounds. Then proceed to work on the ball of the foot, stopping incrementally to flex the toes and relax. This process should take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes to work your way all the way back to the heel, stretching the fascia on the bottom of the foot. Be sure to use firm pressure as you flex the toes and pull them up. Be sure to breathe and relax as you work the ball towards the heel. Next, we're going to use a bouncy ball near the ball of the foot, in the arch, and near the heel. The point of this is to push with even pressure into the floor, allowing your foot to collapse or fold over the ball for 20 to 30 seconds. Then, lift your foot, move the ball to a new area, and begin to stand again with even pressure on both feet. Even pressure means do not lean away from the pressure, but keep the pressure on both feet for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this process 6 to 7 times all over your left and then right foot. You can work from the ball of the foot all the way towards the heel. Remember to relax and stand evenly on the ball. The final layer of muscle tissue is between the metatarsals, called the plantar interossei. These are small muscles, but powerful for squeezing the foot tight. Work each finger between each toe until you have reached the webbing. It may take you some time to get to this point because it is an extreme stretch. Regardless of how deep you get your fingers into your toes, create a squeeze on the ball of the foot, creating separation of the metatarsals. Begin to move the foot back and forth, creating a big stretch. You will continue this anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds. Using the fingertips, we will begin working the top of the foot. Bend the toes up and press your fingers between the toes up the foot toward the ankle. This will create greater relaxation of the muscles that hold the toes together. Repeat this process 6 to 7 times, then return to the pivoting motion back and forth on the ball of the foot. For the foot, we're going to be looking at 4 different layers of muscle tissue. We'll begin with the most superficial ones. This initial layer is where we will focus first, with the bulk of our work being done on the flexor digitorum brevis. On the inside of the foot near the arch and heel is the abductor hallucis, and on the outside near the heel, the abductor digiti minimi. The second layer is made up of the quadratus plantae and the lumbricals. The lumbricals are intertwined with the tendons of the flexor digitorum longus. The third layer of muscle tissue is important when concerning pain at the ball of the foot. Here, the focus is on the flexor hallucis brevis, flexor digiti minimi brevis, adductor hallucis, the oblique head, and the transverse head. We're going to begin our work with a lacrosse ball right next to the wall. Place your foot beside the wall and start with the lacrosse ball near the front of the foot or the ball of the foot. Slowly press your foot over the ball, moving the ball towards the heel. Once you reach the heel, continue your pressure directly into the tissue connecting to the heel. As you stand still with pressure, pull the toes up, then flex them down into the floor. Continue this process for 2 to 3 rounds. Then proceed to work on the ball of the foot, stopping incrementally to flex the toes and relax. This process should take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes to work your way all the way back to the heel, stretching the fascia on the bottom of the foot. Be sure to use firm pressure as you flex the toes and pull them up. Be sure to breathe and relax as you work the ball towards the heel. Next, we're going to use a bouncy ball near the ball of the foot, in the arch, and near the heel. The point of this is to push with even pressure into the floor, allowing your foot to collapse or fold over the ball for 20 to 30 seconds. Then, lift your foot, move the ball to a new area, and begin to stand again with even pressure on both feet. Even pressure means do not lean away from the pressure, but keep the pressure on both feet for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this process 6 to 7 times all over your left and then right foot. You can work from the ball of the foot all the way towards the heel. Remember to relax and stand evenly on the ball. The final layer of muscle tissue is between the metatarsals, called the plantar interosseae. These are small muscles, but powerful for squeezing the foot tight. Work each finger between each toe until you have reached the webbing. It may take you some time to get to this point because it is an extreme stretch. Regardless of how deep you get your fingers into your toes, create a squeeze on the ball of the foot, creating separation of the metatarsals. Begin to move the foot back and forth, creating a big stretch. You will continue this anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully that plantar fasciitis video was helpful for you. We do have another dedicate that we're going to have to put on our board today. So Lois's daughter, let me get this moved. Lois's daughter, Erin, has struggled with foot problems for quite some time. And she had a surgery not that long ago, last year, I think, actually. And she fell and ended up maybe re-tearing some of the stuff that was in that ankle. So now she's in a boot. They don't know if it's going to be workman's comp or something different. So prayers for her as she goes through this process, because anytime workman's comp tries to get involved or they try to involve it, it is a runaround. So we're going to be putting Erin on that dedication board. The rest of our dedicates right now are as follows here, and we'll continue to pray for each one of them as they go through their processes. So let's see. Braylon did?
Braylee did, yeah. Yeah, this time already
Braylee is back in the hospital, so there's stuff going on there. And then I've got for you guys here, let's refresh this. So make sure we get all our stuff right up here on the board. Okay. So Braylee, we're going to have to put up there as well. Okay, so this board is getting full, which is not a bad thing. Gives us plenty to think about as we go through our workouts. Today's verse of the day, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. And Matthew 28:19 and 20 is one of the memory verses my wife and I have been going through. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and get set up for our leg day. So go ahead and grab these tools and make sure you're ready to go.
Warm up.
Up, down. Kicks. Yeah, I was looking at a... Yes. Of course. They're admiring my new shoes today. I got some pretty not colorful kicks. So, good morning, Chris and Gail, Diane. Good to see you guys in class today. Absolutely love it. So, okay, large circles backwards. Again, trying to take your shoulder blades through as much range of motion as you can through this. Good internal, external rotations. Good morning, Clara. Glad you're able to make it. Okay, very good. Internal, external rotations. Okay, into the march. And you can continue the external rotations while you march if you want to. But again, we're working through shoulder blades and position. Good. Okay, into the leg swings. Remember, with the leg swings, we just want a nice, easy movement through, right? Just a gentle rotation inside the hip joint. Into the hip flexor stretch, making sure we get that leg nice and straight. Right, that back leg straight. Tuck your butt cheek underneath. Open the front of that hip, keeping those shoulders down and back.
snack. I said, Daryl, are you crazy? They said, no, he must work next week. Oh, yeah. We'll have no 3 days
Good, good. Oh yeah, that's next week, isn't it? So Thanksgiving and day after, I think statistically we don't do that anymore because one, we spend too much time doing stuff that we need to on Thursday, and then Friday's a recovery day anyway. So my plan is no class Thursday, Friday.
Get ready
Usually
to
it's
slot.
easier for you guys, especially. I know a lot of preparations, things are happening, getting the house ready, and then also cleaning up afterwards can be a big deal. So,
Daryl.
3, 2, 1, squat.
So not only are they out
well, fantastic. That makes it a lot easier for you. So too, next week, Thursday, Friday, if you need to, just come back and replay this week's Thursday, Friday video. Nice thing about having the replays is we can go through them
That's halfway.
as we need to if something like this comes up. So,
Yeah.
all right, good squats. Remember, first round is just getting our body started, right? Warm up with this movement. Make sure you're ripping that floor apart, compressing the core, and holding those shoulders. Right?
3,
Each one of those.
2,
Butt, belly, bra strap.
1. Transition to single leg step down. Three, 2, 1. Single leg step down.
Good. Single leg step downs, lunges, RDLs, any one of these that you're doing, make sure that you compress that core, right? We're hinging in the hip joint, right? If you're stabilizing or balancing, work on that balance. That's fine. But just make sure you're compressing that
That's
core,
halfway.
squeezing the butt, and then pulling the shoulder blades down and back. Always, always repeating those things. Those things are the good things. Very good,
3,
ladies.
2, 1.
Awesome.
Switch sides.
Well, so tonight's dance lessons are going to be with Lauren. Because I'm taking
3,
the daddy-daughter
2,
dance this weekend.
1.
So,
Single leg step down.
So Ashley said, well, why don't you take Lauren to the dance lesson? She would love that. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Very good, ladies.
That's halfway.
Press that core, squeeze, nice and tight. Remember, single leg work, we're trying to sit the butt backwards,
3,
right?
2, 1. Transition to good morning.
Awesome. Okay, get set for those good mornings.
3, 2, 1. Good morning.
The fun thing about dancing with Lauren is she's super light, so I can just throw her wherever I want. I'll just pick her up and start running in circles.
Daddy, I get dizzy.
Oh, I get dizzy way before she does.
That's halfway.
Good, 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 ladies. Press that core, squeeze nice and tight. All the way through.
3,
Remember, hips traveling backwards.
1. Transition to monster walk.
Awesome. Okay, monster walks, band at the ankles. If your knees kind of cave in, make sure you put it at the knees so we push the knees out. No matter where we have the band,
2,
whether it's at the ankle or the knees should be
monster
over the
walk.
feet. Right? We don't want the knee to collapse in, especially as we step forward. Right? That back knee should stay out. Just a little bit of rotation. Very good.
That's halfway.
Press that core, squeeze nice and tight. Pinch those butt cheeks. Bra strap down and back. I just realized you guys
3, 2, 1. Transition to VMO left.
It's a black and pink day. It's a black and pink day. Okay, here we go. Good VMOs. Remember to squeeze nice and tight, making sure
VMO left.
that you press that heel away, right? Just like Jacob here, you press down and lift the toes, peeling the foot, right? So I want you to think that even if your foot is, or you're sitting down in the chair, you're still pushing the heel away and pull the toes up as much as you can.
That's halfway.
Right? Compress, compress, compress.
Three, 2, 1. Transition to VMO right. Three, 2, 1. VMO right.
Okay, VMO on the other side. Here we go. Good core compression. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back still. We want that tall posture as we go through. Okay, compress that core. And squeeze that quad right above the knee as hard as you can.
That's halfway.
And again, if you happen to have knee issues and it hurts to try to straighten it with it up, just get onto the edge of the chair, let your leg be straight. You don't even have to lift your heel off the ground. Just press your knee straight and see if you can get that to activate.
3,
that patella
2,
move a little bit.
1.
Yeah.
Transition to hamstring curl.
Awesome. Hamstring curls. Last one this round.
Three, 2, 1. Hamstring.
Roll those hamstrings. Squeeze nice and tight.
That's halfway.
Good. Press that core, sit tall, pull those heels. Squeeze tight, tight, tight.
3, 2, 1. Long rest.
Good, ladies. Okay, round 2. Remember, try to think about specifically what you're trying to accomplish each round. Is it neurological, moving slow and controlled, making sure you're firing everything the right way? Is it strength, or pulling more resistance to fire the muscle tissue harder? Or is it more repetitions, working towards more of that, just increased heart rate, more movement? And then if you really want a caloric burn, you can add those two together, strength and cardio, quote unquote. Okay? Get a drink, get ready for round 2.
3, 2, 1. Get ready to squat. Three,
Ready for those
2,
squats.
1.
Remember, rip the
Squat.
floor apart, right? Drive those feet apart, hard, hard, hard. We want the hips really taking the load here. So sit the butt back, drive up, squeeze your butt cheeks. Pinch that penny between those cheeks.
That's halfway.
Lois, you've got a kind of cool thing. Cool thing Lois is doing. She's got the foam roller in front of her chair, so that's 6 inches, right? So it's forcing her to really sit the butt back into the chair. That's what's going to load those hips, and then drive back up, standing.
2, 1. Transition to single leg step down.
Okay, single leg step downs. Okay, so you can do the RDLs or lunges. Remember, with a lunge, we're just going to take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and you're going to go down like you're riding an elevator, and then use both legs to stand up.
Single leg step down.
Both legs, stand up. Right. Okay, if you're doing step ups, wonderful. Make sure you compress that core, stay nice and tight, coming up tall. Squeezing through.
That's halfway.
Good. More compress, shoulders back. Good. Doing your best all the way through, ladies, all the way through.
3, 2, 1. Switch sides.
Other side.
3, 2, 1. Single leg step down.
Into the other side, making sure that we use the hips, right? Load those hips, and you load them by pushing the butt backwards. Right? So it's not a knee bend forward, it's a butt hinge backwards. There's a big difference between those two.
Three, 2, 1. Transition to good morning.
Okay, very good. Rotate out. Into good mornings.
3,
So remember,
2,
make the butt
1.
travel backwards.
Good morning.
Push back, back, back. Good, yeah, and as a reminder, you can use a chair, like a folding chair would work great. Put your toes under the chair on the back side, and then just push the back of the chair into your legs. So you're trying to push the chair back as far as you can,
halfway.
lifting the front legs off the floor. Right? So I push the back of the chair with my butt. It's going to lift the front legs off the floor. And that's a pretty good indicator of how far back your hips are traveling. Okay, very good. And do your best
3,
all the way through.
2, 1. Transition to monster walk. Three, 2, 1. Monster walk.
Good monster walks. Remember, compress that core. Right? So think belly whack before each step. Squeeze, press, hold tight. On the way through the movement. Good squeeze.
That's halfway.
Good squeeze. Your best all the way through. Press firm. Stay nice and tall and tight.
3,
Very good.
2, 1. Transition to VMO left.
Fantastic work, ladies. VMO.
Three, 2, 1. VMO left.
Very good. Straight leg. Push the heel away. Try to lock that knee nice and tight, using the quad, right? Use that upper leg.
That's halfway.
So again, I want you to get a good squeeze and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Get that quad nice and tight. Good.
3,
Almost there.
2, 1. Transition to VMO right.
Good. Okay, again, press the heel down, hold the toes up,
2, 1. VMO right.
squeeze tight. Squeeze tight.
That's halfway.
Good core compression. Head up to the ceiling. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze tight, tight, tight.
3, 2, 1. Transition to hamstring curl.
Good. Here we go. Hamstring curls. Last one for round 2.
3, 2, 1. Hamstring.
Again, re-squeeze the core, shoulders, get set nice and tall and tight, then pull those heels like you're trying to break that foam roll. Right? Drive those heels really hard, hard, hard. Good morning, Tice. Sorry, looks like you've been on here for a little bit.
That's halfway.
Good, good, good. Nice, strong pulls. Drive those heels. Drive those heels. Almost there.
3, 2,
Good.
1. Long rest.
Awesome. Fantastic work, ladies. So 2 down, 2 to go. Remember, grab a drink. Make sure as we go through these, we're focused on how to squeeze the butt cheeks. Squeeze hard.
Three, 2, 1. Get ready to squat.
Okay. Here we go. Round 2. Get set.
3, 2, 1. Squat.
That's a little.
Okay, good squats. Good squats. Rip the floor apart. Drive up from your seat. Squeezing those butt cheeks.
That's halfway.
Good. Again, compress, compress, compress. Making sure the shoulders are down and back. The core is nice and tight. Squeeze those butt cheeks together. Firm, firm, firm.
3, 2, 1. Transition to single leg step down.
Good. Single leg step down. Do your best to make sure you still hinge at the hips. Okay, if you're doing balance
3,
work, fantastic.
2,
If
1.
you're doing
Single
RDLs,
leg step down.
it's kind of like a single leg good morning. Okay, it's the RDL. Because your focus is trying to push your butt back or reach the foot behind you, right, without lifting up. Okay? Good, good, good.
That's halfway.
More compression, stay nice and tall. Squeeze firm. Again, if you're doing single leg step downs, make sure you're pushing your butt backwards still like you're sitting in a chair.
3, 2,
Very good.
1. Switch sides.
Awesome. Switch sides.
Three, 2, 1. Single leg step down.
Good. Making sure that we work through it. Girls, if it starts to go down, it's likely it's getting pinched toward crystal. So reduce the range of motion.
That's halfway.
Don't go as far. Definitely. Try to keep that down. Right there.
3, 2, 1. Transition to good morning.
The issues that the stability, the firing, getting the muscle tissue. Right. So we don't have to go easy, because that means you literally are
3, 2, 1. Good morning.
Okay, here we go. Good mornings.
You took this one off.
That's halfway.
Fired it up.
When you come back, let me.
And I think this, so part of that might be as we go to step up.
What day we use it?
As we go to step up, sometimes it happens.
3, 2, 1. Transition to monster walk.
Pushing through, and then that's creating this twist in the block. Right?
Swiveling or not?
Yeah, so
3,
what I would try
2, 1. Monster walk.
Stay from here. And if we go low, just shift first, that's stop. Right, stop, reset, press, then one, two, okay. So that way I'm thinking more through.
That's halfway.
Extend the leg without the hips doing this twist torquing that spine. Very good. Number 4, compressed. Through this movement and still try to squeeze the butt cheeks.
3,
Good
2,
morning, Carol.
1. Transition to VMO left.
Oh no! Carol's got a cold. We'll be praying for Carol as well. I have a feeling we're entering that season.
3, 2, 1. VMO left.
Right.
That's halfway.
Get them all up there. There we go.
3,
Very good work.
2, 1. Transition to VMO right.
Good DMOs. See you Monday.
3, 2, 1. VMO right.
Okay, here we go. Good control, right? Try to drive that knee straight. Noelle shared her cold with me. Sharing is caring until it's a cold.
That's halfway.
Good, good, good. Core compress, sitting tall still. Remember, straighten that knee, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, then back down. Squeeze up, 1, 2, 3, hold tight. Squeezing as firm as you can.
3, 2, 1. Transition to hamstring curl.
Okay, hamstring curls, last one this round. Then re-squeeze the core and shoulders and then pull those heels as hard as you possibly can.
3, 2, 1. Hamstring.
Good, good, good. Core compressed. Sit tall, pull those heels. Pull those heels, hard, hard, hard.
That's halfway.
Good, good, good. All the way
2,
through.
1. Long rest.
Awesome. Long rest. So go ahead and get a drink, and then we will go into the final round. Again, do your best creating the workout that you need, whether it's neurological, slow and controlled, strength, more resistance, or cardio, more repetitions, right? Moving faster through the round. So play around with the speed of your movements and see how it feels. Right? If it feels off or you can't control your form, Slow it back down, okay?
Three, two, one. Get ready to squat. Three, two, one. Squat.
I was shredded. My back just was spent between the shoulder blades like I did because we were
That's halfway.
down 4 feet. And then we had to pull all the way up and then try to get under it and pulling it out.
You need a power
Deck posts.
instead of powered by shade.
Yeah.
Three,
Yeah, shade power is not
two,
high power.
one. Transition to single leg step down.
No, it was an electric.
Okay.
I mean, or a gas. It was a gas powered, so we had to get way down. But the area that we dug
Two,
had a lot of clay.
one. Single
So-
leg step
And
down.
then you're pulling up the auger plus all the way to the clay. And it was like, oh, and then you'd get it out and smash it down a couple of times and clean it off. That was pretty crazy. Good word, ladies.
That's halfway.
Press that core, stay nice and tall. Squeeze firm.
Three,
Do your
two,
best.
one. Switch sides.
Good. Okay, switch sides.
Three, two, one. Single leg step down.
Very good. Other leg. Making sure that you can press that core and keep those shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze nice and tight.
That's halfway.
Very good. Awesome work, ladies.
Three, two, one. Transition to good morning.
Okay, good mornings. Remember, reach your butt back for the wall behind you.
Three, two, one. Good morning.
Good.
That's halfway.
Okay. Awesome. And something to watch for, so ladies with the chairs, as you push back, as soon as the chair stops moving, you know that's as far as your hips have gone. Right? They're not hinging anymore. So if the chair stops, that's as far as you need to go because the rest is going to come from your back.
One.
And we don't want
Transition to monster walk.
Then monster walks. Remember, squeeze your butt cheeks nice and tight, trying to walk through this.
Three, two, one. Monster walk.
Good, ladies. Press, firm. Keep that core. Squeeze those butt cheeks as tight as you possibly can.
That's halfway.
Nice and tight. Core compress. Squeeze, firm.
Three, two, one. Transition to the MLF.
Awesome.
2, 1.
All
BM
right,
leg.
here we go. Like that, Marcia? The double header. Good. Tight squeeze, ladies. Tight squeeze. Get that knee nice and locked in place. Get that quad firing.
That's halfway.
Firm. And remember, working through it the best that you can. Squeeze through. Good.
2, 1.
Awesome.
Transition to BM right.
Other leg. Got a couple more, and we're all done.
Three, 2, 1. BM right.
Other leg. Again, making sure that you squeeze tight, push the heel away, drive the toes up towards the knee. Right, so you're flexing that foot and pushing the heel away while you straighten the knee. Okay? Knee straight. Again, sit tall. Sit
That's
tall.
halfway.
Shoulders. Pinch that bra strap. Nice and tight. Squeeze. Firm.
3, 2, 1. Transition to hamstring curl.
Very good. Hamstring curls. Last one. Pull all the way
3,
through. Okay?
2, 1. Hamstring.
Again, core compressed. Think belly whack. Squeeze nice and tight. Drive those heels hard into the floor or into the foam roller. Just as much as you can, right? Tight. And then bend those knees.
That's
bend those
halfway.
knees. Pull. Again, break that foam roller. Drive your heels hard into it. Compress. Almost there.
2, 1. Long rest.
Awesome. Okay, rest. Go ahead and get a drink. Very good work, ladies. That does it for today. Tomorrow is a core day. Whoop, whoop. So we're going to do some awesome core work getting through. Make sure that if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, you can post it on our Facebook group, our VIP group. You can give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I am here for you to get better as we go, okay? Let's see. Continue to pray for these individuals on our board here throughout the day. If you think of it, please. It would be absolutely fantastic. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We will go back into the plantar fasciitis video. Gail's traveling on Friday, but we'll be doing sessions while gone. Wonderful. That's the whole point. Have access to this anytime. And remember, ladies, as always, I'm here to help you move well. So
For the foot, we're going to be looking at 4 different layers of muscle tissue. We'll begin with the most superficial ones. This initial layer is where we will focus first, with the bulk of our work being done on the flexor digitorum brevis. On the inside of the foot near the arch and heel is the abductor hallucis. And on the outside near the heel, the abductor digiti minimi. The second layer is made up of the quadratus plantae and the lumbricals. The lumbricals are intertwined with the tendons of the flexor digitorum longus. The third layer of muscle tissue is important when concerning pain at the ball of the foot. Here, the focus is on the flexor hallucis brevis, flexor digiti minimi brevis, abductor hallucis, the oblique head, and the transverse head. We're going to begin our work with the lacrosse ball right next to the wall. Place your foot beside the wall and start with the lacrosse ball near the front of the foot or the ball of the foot. Slowly press your foot over the ball, moving the ball towards the heel. Once you reach the heel, continue your pressure directly into the tissue connecting to the heel. As you stand still with pressure, pull the toes up, then flex them down into the floor. Continue this process for 2 to 3 rounds. Then proceed to work on the ball of the foot, stopping incrementally to flex the toes and relax. This process should take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes to work your way all the way back to the heel, stretching the fascia on the bottom of the foot. Be sure to use firm pressure as you flex the toes and hold them up. Be sure to breathe and relax as you work the ball towards the heel. Next, we're going to use a bouncy ball near the ball of the foot, in the arch, and near the heel. The point of this is to push with even pressure into the floor, allowing your foot to collapse or fold over the ball for 20 to 30 seconds. Then, lift your foot, move the ball to a new area, and begin to stand again with even pressure on both feet. Even pressure means do not lean away from the pressure, but keep the pressure on both feet for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this process 6 to 7 times all over your left and then right foot. You can work from the ball of the foot all the way towards the heel. Remember to relax and stand evenly on the ball. The final layer of muscle tissue is between the metatarsals, called the plantar interossei. These are small muscles, but powerful for squeezing the foot tight. Work each finger between each toe until you have reached the webbing. It may take you some time to get to this point because it is an extreme stretch. Regardless of how deep you get your fingers into your toes, create a squeeze on the ball of the foot, creating separation of the metatarsals. Begin to move the foot back and forth, creating a big stretch. You will continue this anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds. Using the fingertips, we will begin working the top of the foot. Bend the toes up and press your fingers between the toes up the foot toward the ankle. This will create greater relaxation of the muscles that hold the toes together. Repeat this process 6 to 7 times, then return to the pivoting motion back and forth on the ball of the foot.